worst abuser of human rights in Eurasia is Russia. And I mean, what's happened in Chechnya since the September 99 invasion by Russian forces, I mean, is a scale of terrorism that bin Laden could only dream of. I mean, tens of thousands of people have been killed by Russian forces in indiscriminate, well, so indiscriminate as to be discriminate attacks on civilians. Particularly the 1999-2000 scorched earth policy throughout the province of Chechnya and the destruction of the Chechnyan capital Grozny, when Russian forces were launching hundreds of missiles into the center of Grozny, knowing that there were around 40,000 people still in the city, too weak or too frightened to escape. Now, throughout all this time, Britain has been deepening relations with the Russian military, with Russian investors. There's now a huge investment by BP and Shell in Russia. It's worth about £12 billion. It's one of the biggest investments of recent years. While Grozny was being flattened in early 2000, the then Defense Secretary Jeff Huhn was talking about engaging Russia in a constructive bilateral defense relationship. And if you look at Blair's statements on Chechnya, and just look on the, on the Number 10 website, they are really quite incredible. I mean, they amount to the most apologetic of all Western leaders for Russian policy in Chechnya. In fact, Blair has even boasted, and one of the most extraordinary quotes to me is, "I have always been more understanding of the Russian position regarding Chechnya, perhaps, than many others." So this is Tony Blair boasting that Britain has been more apologetic of Russian policy in Chechnya than any other Western leader. So I mentioned trade links. There's an annual aid program which amazingly is focused on human rights to Russia. Trade across the board, trade and investment relations have been stepped up over the last few years.